Hello, good evening or night. Yes, even later, again tonight. Welcome to day 7 of my 10-day Facebook, Instagram live challenge. I was thinking about tonight being about checking in on how everyone is going with the COVID situation. Well, at least in Brisbane here, it's creeping closer and closer and closer to home. More and more cases are showing up and popping up in more and more people that I know. I haven't personally been in contact with, thankfully, but and seeing their status updates and stories that they're at home with COVID positive. So I just wanted to check in on how everyone was coping with that news and how is it affecting them. And I was thinking it won't happen this weekend, but early next week I'll jump in and set up to do a bit of a relaxation session for you. I won't do it here because people will be coming and going from the live, but I'll set one up as a scheduled session to take everyone through some relaxation. And so hopefully in the meantime you can find some time on the weekend to check in on yourself, take some time out to relax. Again, I'll pop my green light relaxation in the comments. That's free to access. It's only 9 minutes on Insight Timer, which is an app that you can download on any device, and they've got thousands of meditations that you can listen to on that app as well. It's brilliant. I'll set one up for Monday that I can take you through. I will have both kids at home, so maybe they can sit with me. I'll set it up for the afternoon. But I wanted to give you a tool that you can use at home in the meantime. So I was made aware of these twins that wrote this book. Hey, Amanda. These twins wrote this book called Burnout, and they were interviewed by Brené Brown on her Unlocking Us podcast. Highly recommend you listen to that if you can't get hold of the book. And they gave these 6 strategies that you can follow to complete the stress cycle. So this is something I talk about with my clients all the time, and I know I've even mentioned in one of these lives over the last few days. So you know when you haven't completed the stress cycle because you hold that stress normally in the body, and that's what is triggered when you know you're not coping. It might be like the tightening of the chest, it might be the seizing of the stomach, it might turn into a headache, but there'll be different ways that your inability to cope with stress and having old stress still lingering is showing up for you. So there is a lot of stress out there. There's a lot of tension out there with COVID, as I said, coming closer and closer to us. And I have personally been trying to avoid the shops, but seeing things on various different local community groups on Facebook that it is getting a bit crazy out there, and more cases are meaning that businesses are being affected and understaffed, and food not being distributed. So these 6 strategies will help you to complete that stress cycle and keep those coping mechanisms of yours topped up. So the first one is breathing. So to calm the nervous system down, you need to have a longer out breath. So you might do a count in for, say, 3, and then a count out for 6. So that out breath being longer stimulates the rest and digest arm of the nervous system to calm the nervous system down. That's really, really important if you're going to find any feeling of calm within the body. So breathing, it's, we do it automatically all the time. But when you intentionally do that longer out breath, I could talk more about the vagus nerve and the diaphragm, but just keeping it really, really simple tonight and just letting you know that when you do that longer out breath, that's going to calm the nervous system down and bring you into rest and digest. So the next one is, as much as it's possible, having positive social interactions, and that might just be a phone call, reaching out to someone that can sit there and have a chat, and also maybe even like texting back and forth, whatever you can access right now that's going to keep you socially distanced and safe, is still positive for you, because there's the natural tendency as humans, as we're tribal species, we need to connect with our community. And it might be, there's lots of beautiful Facebook groups that have actually been set up. Like there was the kindness pandemic that was set up a while ago. I know there's a smile movement or something like that another woman I met through a coaching program has set up. I've got my Compassionate Women's Health community. There's some beautiful women who are in that community, who would love to support you if you reached out to us as well. And even your local area, your local community, I'm sure if you let them know that you weren't feeling okay, there's some really beautiful people there who are regularly on these groups, and they will let you know that they're there to help you out. I saw a woman asking for a rapid test, and someone said, look, if you need some food, if you need any supplies, I can help out. So there's some really, truly beautiful people in the community out there. So reach out to them if you need help. If you are feeling a bit down, laughter is amazing medicine. And before I set up my live on Instagram just then, Celeste Barber, the Australian comedian, came up, and she's got a particularly hilarious reel, or one of her videos up tonight. So if you need a laugh, check out Celeste Barber on Instagram. She's particularly hilarious. So laughing is a beautiful way to complete the stress cycle as well. So highly recommend, reading a funny book, watching a funny movie. It will completely change your mood. So reach out for that. Affection. So, and that can be even, showing yourself some love. If reaching out and physically connecting with people is not an option at the moment for you. A big, good old cry is really, really, really powerful for completing that stress cycle as well. So let yourself go. And as I was saying, like with the laughter, if you need some help triggering that, it's the same with crying. Watch a sad movie, read a sad book, trigger that cry and let it all out. It's really powerful for completing that stress cycle as well. And finally, if none of those are an option for you, not working for you, there's creative expression. So that might be writing it out in a journal, that might be painting, that might be drawing, that might be singing, that might be playing music. Whatever it is, it just switches the brain into a different sphere and gets that the nervous system moving in a different way as well. So highly recommend that. So they're my tips tonight as we go into the weekend. So maybe have a play with them. Let me know how you go with them, and I will see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll let you know what time I've set up that relaxation process for Monday afternoon, and I will see you then. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.